Hello, I'm Stevie, the collection manager for the section of amphibians and reptiles here at the Carnegie Museum. Now, normally when I chat with you folks, I'm down in the alcohol house where we house all of our wet specimens of amphibians and reptiles. But today, you'll notice I have some awesome stacks of old folders and lots of paper in front of me. And that's because another part of my job as a collection manager is to not only manage the specimens, but also our archival material for the section. So in this pile of folders and a bunch of these banker's boxes behind me that you see, I have a bunch of the correspondences or the old field notes, all the documentation dating almost a century back from researchers, curators, collection managers from the section. And my job right now is to go through and properly house these archival materials. That involves a slew of things, from removing staples and paper clips that are rusty and old to using makeup sponges, this one's very black and sooty, to get rid of that soot because Pittsburgh was once a huge industrial town and soot was everywhere, so it got on the paper. So we want to make sure that, like the specimens that I looked after, this archival material is also properly housed and stored so that folks can look at it for years to come. And that means making sure the physical papers are in tip-top shape and storing them in good acid-free paper, because if paper has acid in it, it will crumble over time. And these folders are a great example of that. So this is an old folder, don't worry. And you can see that it's already tearing, it's all sorts of eaten up at the edges, and it's stained around the edges too from all the old dirt and soot in the air. So we're getting it out of the old folders and putting it in some good acid-free stuff. Another part that we want to do is make sure that all of this documentation, in case, heaven forbid, something bad was to happen with the museum, is digital, and we have electronic backup copies. So that's the other aspect, is I'm going through and I'm scanning all of these archival materials as well. And without the interns and work studies and the curatorial assistants that have helped with this project, we wouldn't be able to properly house it, scan it, and eventually get it up, fingers crossed, online so that folks like yourselves or anybody interested in being a citizen scientist of sort can potentially go and transcribe all this archival material. I've been digging things up everywhere from, like I said, field notes of specimens that I've handled and looked at, and if some of you who have been able to come into the collection, you might have even seen it. I've seen photos from those specimens when they were first collected. I've seen correspondences dating back to 1929. I've held a map from 1924. A lot of our stuff is very old, but it's got a lot of great information. So hopefully one day we'll get that up online for you to look at. But for now, my job and our curatorial assistant's job is to go through and make sure that the physical hard copies are in tip-top condition for years to come as well. Thank you.